There are her parents, Lawrence and Stephanie Kelly. And this is one routine that really lights a fire under the crowd. She performs to a medley of Alabama tunes, including the Alabama fight song.
And watch this incredible tumbling run, double twist, punch front. She'll go immediately into a cut double back. Beautiful landing. There's a very difficult double turn, right away double stag jump. She'll perform a second double back in a pike position this time. Great job.
4 years ago, Kim Kelly made the U.S. Olympic team only to lose her spot before Barcelona to a gymnast who had come back from injury. Her team has been runner-up 3 straight years. This meet is everything to her, Julianne.
Well, she's really pouring it on here in the full exercise. She has dug down deep and overcome a lot of adversity and has become a better gymnast today than ever. Today, combination tumbling. She tumbles right out of the front flip, continues on. Look at the height and the double back and a perfect landing.
What an incredible moment for Kim Kelly. And Kelly scores a perfect 10. The crowd continues to cheer. Leah Brown, the NCAA vault champion, is set for her second vault.
Look at the power. She gets off the board. Oh, incredible.
Georgia answers back with a spectacular vault from Brown.
Watch how far she slides from the board. She gets such great distance and a great landing.
And look at this, Julianne. Another 10. No let up from the gym dog. Back over to the floor now, Alabama's Meredith Willard. She struggled in the last rotation, falling off the beam. Let's see how she recovers here.
She begins with a front 1.5 twist to an immediate layout step out. Her tumbling's not as difficult as some of the other gymnasts, but she's extremely polished and consistent.
She's a marketing major, and she is selling this routine here.
She really lets her personality hang out. And here's a front through to a double twist. So you can see that she really performs the elements to the ultimate. She knows now all she needs to do is stand up this last tumbling run, a double twisting right out back.
Well, Alabama got a 10. Georgia answered with a 10. What will Meredith Willard get here? We'll be back with her score in a moment. Back in Tuscaloosa, Georgia and Leah Brown know the final push must come now. Meredith Willard's 9.95 on the floor has moved Bama into the lead by 5/100ths of a point over Georgia. UCLA and Utah down at the bottom are still alive, too. In the fifth rotation, it's the Utes on the vault. Georgia closing out the day on bars and UCLA on beams. Georgia coach Suzanne Yocklin feeling the pressure so far on uneven bars. 2 good scores, but not outstanding. Georgia must be great now. And here's an athlete who can do it, Leslie Angeles. And Angeles goes down right away. And while Angeles collects herself and prepares to get back up, let's go over to the beam now where UCLA is charging.
And moments ago, Andrea, Luisa Portocarrero put on a great show on the balance beam. Here's her mount. She does a front walkover across the balance beam sideways. That requires incredible flexibility. Watch this. 2 back handsprings to a laid-out backflip. No problem there. And a full twisting, laid-out dismount.
Portocarrero earns a 9.90. UCLA is smoking. Georgia, however, is in trouble. Angeles fell a second time. She gets only an 8.825. And now Utah must make its move. Kelly Delaney is up now on vault. The Utes have not been hitting. She needs at least a 9.9 to keep them going.
And she performs the traditional front vault in a tough position. Big hop on the landing.
Not spectacular, and it seems as though the air is going out of the Utah push. And there it is, a 9.750 for the 21-year-old junior. Not enough for the Utes to stay in contention. And now Suzanne Yocklin has to pin Georgia's hope on a freshman. Jenny Beathard, a lot of pressure for this teenager, but she is an exceptional bars worker, ranked 8th in the country.
And watch this front giant. She reverses her grip, still going frontwards. She'll do a half turn right into a full twist giant. Setting up for her release move, a Tkachev.
Oh, unbelievable. On their last rotation, Georgia has to count a fall. Suzanne Yocklin watching a possible championship slip away here.
And you can see how slightly room for error is in this sport. Watch this, she barely misses the bar.
Jenny Beathard got back up and finished, but on this day, a 9.40 won't do it, and that knocks the dogs out of it. Meantime, UCLA has yet to falter. Here's Stella Ume on the beam. Coach Valerie Kondos called it calm confidence, and that is exactly what they've been showing here, Julianne.
Well, they certainly have, and she is not holding back. Talk about taking risks. Look at this. Back type, right into immediate back handspring, laid out backflip. This is such a crucial point for them right here, and she's pouring on the difficulty. That handspring quarter-turn handstand, known as a Miller, named after the great American gymnast Shannon Miller. Again, taking risks. Cartwheel tight back, very difficult. She's a very experienced performer, former Canadian Olympian, has had a lot of international experience, and it really helps in a situation like this. Now she must hit her dismount. It's an extremely difficult one. Round off tuck, double back. What an incredible performance. And remember, she just recently fractured that right foot. And even with the injury, she does not hold back. She has extremely world-class difficulty, a very feisty competitor.
Ume scores a 9.90. UCLA without a single fall from the beam. They are building momentum. So after 5 rotations, Georgia is in first, but they are done competing. In the pack below, the real title race is between Alabama and UCLA, separated by only 5/100ths of a point. Alabama returning from its bye, back with the final rotation after this. UCLA getting set for the floor exercise. That's Coach Valerie Kondos. Alabama coach Sarah Patterson knows the vault is ahead. And here are the standings. The Tide and Bruins would have to have disasters not to pass Georgia.